So there are lots of happenings happening in sport, and Tahir Bhai is with us today. How are you doing, Tahir Bhai?
Me good, Akib. God is always very kind to me. Thank you. What about you?
Tahir Bhai, looking very energetic, happy, or what's wrong? Everything is going good. Looks like you're excited for tomorrow's
Yeah, Akib,
match.
tomorrow's match, everyone is excited. You are excited. Me, it's myself is excited. Our whole nation is
And on
excited.
special day of Friday.
Yeah, on a special day of Friday, in which God is always very kind on the Muslim nation. And I think, despite the fact of this thing, our team will also.
Tomorrow, Tariq bin Ziyad will rise.
I think tomorrow Rizwan will actually play the role of Tariq bin Zayed. Burn the boat. He will burn the boat. Either we will win or either we will stay here. We will not go back until we win.
And inshallah, we will win this series. And Tahir Bhai, speaking of cricket, baseball, there is a news coming from baseball that there is a tournament happening in baseball in Dubai, in which Pakistan basically defeated Bangladesh. And we also took recently an interview of a Pakistani baseball coach, American baseball coach who is basically coaching in Pakistan.
Brian.
So with such kind of coaching and these kind of victories, do you think that baseball is rising in Pakistan? As Brian mentioned, that there are very less grounds here. Probably only one. Mr. Brian.
Mr. Brian is a very visionary sports person. I really love his dedication by which he is serving at FC College baseball ground, where he also wrote the statement, we build the ground, now they will play. Like similar sort of statement. So that's the passion. So what he is achieving, he is doing good, and it's a very good sign that Pakistani team is won by Bangladesh.
Against Bangladesh.
Pakistan team has won against Bangladesh.
We at least beat Bangladesh somewhere. They are defeating us.
We also beaten Bangladesh at some point of time, irrespective of the cricket. We've beaten them in the baseball, and it's a very good sign. And not only a good sign, it will be an icebreaker for the youngsters that not only a cricket is a highly excited game, but on the other hand, we can excel in the field of baseball. So I think this win. But on the other hand, there is also a role of media. Not only it is the responsibility of sports, yes, or cricket, yes, it's the responsibility of national sports
media channels.
National media channels. They should highlight this win, this victory, so youngsters could also got some motivation to join these sports as well. Until unless media won't predict or project these victories,
don't get out of ratings.
Yeah, until media won't project these victories, youngsters won't got any sort of motivation about this.
They will lack. And thirdly, there's another news to motivate youngsters that Pakistan's Asim Khan has won his first match in London Open Squash Championship, and it's a victorious start for Pakistan in this tournament. And we've seen some victories in sport. So our team is also rising in squash, which used to be a very pride sport for us when Jahangir Khan, Janchep Khan played. And Tahir Bhai, do you think Pakistan should invest more in single men's sports like this, because there's no political interference involved in squash, bureaucracy and everything?
Okay, I still remember era of '92 when Pakistan was world champion in cricket, snooker, and squash. Right?
Yes.
Right after that, squash is vanishing from the sports arena of Pakistan. Unfortunately, it's very unfortunate. But this sort of news are really heart-wrenching and, in fact, heart-making. Like when after the long gap, our squash players are also booming and reviving the history that we can still do better in the field of squash sport. So again, it is not the duty of our channel, but it's the duty and obligation. I'm repeating, obligation of our national channels and other sports channels who are projecting the other sports on huge level. But we are working on a very small level. But one day we will also project at the international level, but it will take time. But my request to other channels, they should project these sports at highest level. So this could create the wave among the youngsters, so they could also involve themselves in the sports like squash as well.
And there is a news which will make you laugh, that ICC has given a seal of approval to the pitches of Pakistan England, and they said that all of the pitches were satisfactory for the test matches. And usually we saw the English players and crowd, they were crying on the pitches where they themselves made swinging pitches at home to get wickets for the fast bowlers. How do you see this? ICC basically has labelled that the pitches for this test series were satisfactory, but England was crying that Pakistan played that used pitches and everything because they can't play spin.
I think these are just lame excuses. You know what are lame excuses?
Body has cleared the
this
conditions.
This thing happened, that if this could happen, but this didn't happen, like this and that and that and this. These are just excuse made by the England.
Even India does this also.
England is known to be a father of cricket. Like the father never complain about anything if it works against his norms or like this, right? Father has a huge role.
Yes.
So if England is complaining in this way, it is very pathetic and very lethargic attitude from the England. I'm sorry, my glasses are also trembled after
This news was too shocking.
listening this pathetic lethargic attitude by the English team. But I am really sorry from the English team. They should not blame like this. At least they should accept the defeat. Why they are struggling against the spinners? I think it's not a very current issue. It's a very old issue with the England team, right? They are very well in sense of playing fast bowler and other bowler, but at the other hand, on the other hand, they are unable to tackle the spinner. But I'm not sure what's gone wrong. They should invest more in playing spin. So definitely their phobia will overcome, and they will also be abide by themselves complaining against the spinners or spin pitches.
And Tarbel, lastly, before we conclude, there is a news coming from the German football club in the Champions League that in the match against Atletico Madrid, we saw basically the fans in Germany holding the Free Palestine banners. So, are you happy to see that the message of Palestine is becoming popular even in the German public? And Germans used to be considered as very cruel people, Hitlers and everything.
Yeah, okay, but life is
and
changing.
sometimes they say don't mix politics and sports.
Actually, life is changing, time is changing, universe is changing, moods are changing, attitudes are changing, everything is changing. Like Hitler, no doubt, has played a very vast, very terrible role by dwindling the Germans. But on the other hand, if you can't speak against the cruelty, you are no more a human, right? At least German had shown that they are human. They love the humanity. On the other hand, in Indian stadiums or even in Pakistani stadiums, even in the PSL, you can't wave the Palestinian flag in the ground.
Has our ego dead?
Yeah.
As they say, Zamir is dead.
Not the ego, over morality is dead. Over humanity himself is dead.
State is silent.
Yeah. But on the other hand, I really appreciate that German nation has shown their sympathy for our Muslim brothers. Again, saying they are showing sympathy.
Being non-Muslims.
Being non-Muslim, they are showing sympathy for the Muslim. And it's we should make some silent clap for our Muslim community that
we should have some shame
we should shame and should learn the lesson from them. At least we should raise our voice against the brutality and cruelty happening in Palestine.
Thank you so much for your time, and inshallah tomorrow we will have you again with another video. So yeah guys, that's it. So if you like, share it, subscribe to Sports for more content like this. Till then, it is goodbye from me and this. Take good care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.